Now, the Vikings take on the Saints in New Orleans tomorrow night. You'll see the game right here on Fox 9. The official home. Yeah, there's a football game, Rob.
Oh, really?
Rob Barrett, he wants to help us make a great Kicking Cajun Burger. And you may have heard of Rob's website before. It is Cooking for Dads online. Rob, great. Welcome back. Now,
good to be here.
I don't smell any funk, but
no.
I understand you were with us during the weekdays last week.
Last weekend I cooked on Friday, and the Vikings won.
And
huge, and so
you wore this exact thing.
And people came up to me and said, "You got to go back on and cook again." And wear the same shirt and everything because they're so superstitious. So I didn't wash it. Actually, it's not true.
No,
actually it is true.
There's not a funk there.
No.
No, it's.
But because we all know that the Vikings are completely based on how this cooking goes, whether they win or lose.
You know, we hope it goes well. So let's get right to it. We're doing a Kicking Cajun Burger, which means we have to
kick a Cajun.
Kick a Cajun.
So we're gonna kick a Cajun. Anyways, haha.
Very nice.
So we're gonna make a langostino burger and some Southern Comfort onions.
What, langostino burger?
Langostino burger. These are like
crawdads?
little crawdads. They're actually little lobsters, but they're as close as we get.
All right.
Or you can use raw shrimp. Either one is good.
Okay.
You're going to make the Southern Comfort onion. So we have an inch of butter melted, and then about one small or half a large onion chopped up really thin. So you're just going to coat that for about 2 minutes. I'm going to make the burger. So we're going to start with 1 handful of langostinos.
You know, I see what you're doing here. You're putting me to work over here so you can take over the segment.
Yeah, yes. You let me know when you're done.
Yeah,
All right. For the rest of us, 1 handful of langostinos or shrimp and 1 handful of Cheetos. We're going to smash up our Cheetos in a bag just real quick. Break them up into little smaller pieces. Boom, 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 boom. Yep.
So this is authentic Cajun cooking then.
Yes. Well, we have Southern Comfort and Cheetos, and you know what you call that in Louisiana?
Breakfast?
That's right.
I was just guessing.
You're right.
I've never heard that. I haven't been to New Orleans in a few years. So are we going to find this? We're going to find this on Bourbon Street?
You know what the most important part of comedy is? Timing. That's right. All right, so we're going to take our shrimp or langostinos and just chop them up just a little bit. You want chunks, but you don't want some smaller pieces to help hold it together. Then we're going to take our Tony Chachere's seasoning. This is like the best, my friend Ken tells me. This
Creole.
is Creole seasoning, a little shake of that.
And you can never have too much of that.
No.
You need to kick it up.
Then just enough egg, about a half an egg, just to coat it together. Remember, you can always add more. You can't add less.
All right.
So that is going to be our patty. Is that getting stirred up? That is looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I'm an expert stirrer.
In the ideal world, then, you would let this sit for 5 or 10 minutes in the fridge to kind of firm up.
Yeah, I was wondering how to form it into that perfect patty. Is that
perfect isn't something that I spend a lot of time
not perfect,
describing my cooking.
Look at the one that's done, though. That's a perfect.
Well, I made that here just this morning. We're going to make our patty, fry it up. Boom. There we go. That is basically it. You can do 2-3 minutes aside, and you're done. So you have your nice thick chunks and your Cheetos.
So where do we get the mini lobsters?
The mini lobsters, these are at Trader Joe's, or sometimes they have them at Byerly's. I make them with shrimp for my kids when they like that. For the onions, now the exciting part, I wasn't going to drink that Southern Comfort. You saw me pouring it in the teas. That was not for drinking.
Oh, this is for cooking.
Yes,
that's very important.
My story. I'm sticking with it.
So we dump around how much, the whole thing?
A quarter cup.
All right.
And now we're gonna tip the edge. Whoa!
And obviously, you have to have a gas stove to do that.
Right, or you can light a match. Right. Burn that off.
All right. People are gonna say, "I'm not gonna do it in my kitchen. It's gonna get a mess all over," and it really doesn't do it. But this is it's a pretty.
This isn't bad.
It infuses the flavor, doesn't it?
Right. It actually helps caramelize them up, so they're gonna turn.
I only have like one soup. Don't burn this one.
Maybe half that much would be good. So, anyways, that is it. You put a little bit of mayo, a little bit of the Tony seasoning on that, and then you put the onions on top of the burger, and you are in great shape.
Rob, we're out of time, but I need a prediction on the score for tomorrow. You said you came back last Friday, and the Vikings really took care of the Cowboys, so
yes.
What's your prediction?
I think it's a 28-21 win.
28-21? All right, we'll hold you that. Hopefully we'll be back in 2 weeks to talk about the Super Bowl. All right, you can watch Rob cook all kinds of stuff on his website, cookingfordads.net, and you can find this recipe on our website, myfox9.com, and click on In the Kitchen. And Eric, it's your turn.
Hey, I saw a bag of Cheetos there. Anybody using that?
I think there may be some left. This is really good.
Wow.
That Cajun seasoning is awesome.
Good burger, huh?
Oh.
The taller the better.
Burger.
With yeah, indeed. The taller the better, no doubt about it. And the more blue on our radar screen, the better, because